What's going on, Free Weights and Freedom? It is Sunday, and as you guys know, we meal prep on Sunday. That's our theme for the day. Last week, actually, I did not meal prep. As you guys know, last Saturday I competed in a powerlifting competition. So I stayed out in Des Moines with my buddy Justin. Didn't get home until Sunday, fairly late. I was exhausted from the weekend, from competition and just being out there and the whole adrenaline rush, and just didn't feel like cooking when I got home. So Eat Fit Go came to the rescue last week, but as you guys saw on Facebook, we post a thread and some of our recipes. So this Sunday I'm gonna do, so you guys know I got the Instant Pot, so I've been using it a lot lately, feeling a lot more comfortable with this. So today I'm gonna do Instant Pot chicken and brown rice. You guys, I'm a guy, I like to keep things simple. So if I can find something where it's like one pot meals, that's what I like to do. So it's easy, there's not a lot of ingredients, it's pretty simple instructions. As a guy, I can follow that. And for me, it really comes down to, like my caloric goals first and foremost, which I'll be eating in a surplus. So I signed up for another competition in December. Came in kind of light, actually weighed in at 176 for my meet in the 182.6 class. So a little light. Been hovering like right around 179, so I'm gonna eat in a surplus basically the entire 16 weeks leading up to the prep. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. So I'll be bumping up the calories. So for me, when I look for meals, it's about does it meet my caloric goals? Does it meet my macros? My macronutrients, so protein, fat, and carbs. So I always look for a nice, good protein source. So like this week is chicken thighs, a good carbohydrate source, which it's brown rice, and there's some vegetables, which I'll show you guys later in the video. But we'll go ahead and get started. So basically, first thing I have to do was get the Instant Pot going, get it hot, and then we're gonna add a tablespoon of olive oil and then some diced chopped onion, like a medium-sized onion. Let's get this going. 1 tablespoon. There we go. Let me just make sure that's correct. Yeah, 1 tablespoon. And then we'll just add the onions. You're gonna saute those for 3 minutes. Here I'm going right now. All right, so basically you're gonna let those go for about 3 minutes, and then we'll add the actual the chickens and the vegetables. All right, so the onions are done sauteing, so now it's time to add the actual chicken and the vegetables. So I was kind of show you guys, I prepped them a little bit before, but you guys can kind of see. So it calls for 2 cups of brown rice. I just use Uncle Ben's brown rice. Baby carrots, I actually use shredded this time, I think it's 2 cups. Some mushrooms, 2 cups of mushrooms. I just did a really rough chop on those, and some garlic. So you can get your own cloves, or you can use minced garlic, whatever. If you don't like mushrooms, obviously you don't have to use those, but I like them for the macronutrients, so I went ahead and added them. So, all right, we're gonna go get started. Went ahead and mixed all those right now, and then we'll add the chicken broth also. Get this out here a little bit. There we go. It's a lot of rice. But get all this in there going. There we go. Okay. Then I'll add the chicken broth. I got the reduced sodium. That's what it calls for, 2 1/4 cups. That going on up in there. Some liquid to cook the rice. Right, and 1/4. There we go. And then also also throw the chicken in there. So I used thighs. They're a little bit more fat, actually a little bit more flavor. But you can use chicken breast also. They're a little bit leaner, but I'm not that worried about calories right now. So I'll take the extra flavor and the extra fat that come with the thighs as opposed to the breast. Chicken, salt and pepper. It asks for it calls for an eighth of a teaspoon, so it's like a pinch basically. Don't necessarily have to measure out an eighth of a teaspoon unless you're super anal, but actually probably a little too much pepper, but all good. Wash my hands real quick. Right, got salt and pepper in there. Cream of chicken soup, so I just got the small can condensed cream of chicken. She actually says homemade cream of chicken soup is preferred, but I mean, I prefer if these meals are already made for me and came to my house, but it is what it is right now. There we go. Throw that in there. Like I said, everything in the same pot, man. It's like what I'm all about. Worcestershire sauce. What's it want? 2 tablespoons. All right, get a little bit of that going. I got a pretty good feeling about this recipe. I think it's gonna be pretty good, actually. All right. I think the last thing is thyme. So tablespoon of thyme right here. Sorry, thought I had it out. Oh, I do actually. Yeah, 1 tablespoon of fresh thyme. I mean, you can do your own what do they come in, like sprigs or whatever. You can do that if you want, but I'm not that serious, so we'll just use this. All right. I'm just gonna give this a little mix, I think, first. Spread everything around, cover the chicken with the soup. That thyme going. Alright. Now I think all we have to do is cover it. Seal it. Alright, so we got it sealed, and you're just going to use the manual time. You can use the plus and minus to adjust, so we're going to do 25 minutes for brown rice. It's going to take a few minutes to come to pressure, and then it's going to do the actual cooking time. So once that's done, I'll vent it, and then we'll see what it looks like. All right, so it's done cooking. Took the lid off. Now let's see how it turned out. It smells really good, so let's kind of see what it's looking like here. See if I can get a good shot. Pretty good. Stirred it up a little bit just to shred the chicken, but that's basically it. Chicken, some rice, carrots, mushrooms, onions, and some spices. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those in some containers and enjoy them this week. Okay, so as you can see, it actually did make about 8 equal size servings. So I just went ahead and threw them in the containers. And normally, I like to do like 4 at a time, and then a little bit later in the week make a few more meals just for to keep them fresh. But I think this is something basic enough that my son Owen will actually eat. So I should go through these pretty quick. Threw some mixed vegetables in there because I like some filler, and it helps out with some of my micronutrients. So just some more stuff to keep me full, but looks pretty good. Obviously I'll be eating a lot of this, so hopefully it tastes good. Hope you guys enjoy.